Hey, look at that. There we are.
Hello.
Hello. Uh, how's it going? Anybody who is watching? I am Asbiel, Guildmaster of the Guild of Legends, located in the heart of the multiverse, and I am here in Satisfactory with special guest ZiroGi. And we're gonna make some machines and stuff.
That we are.
I think since we completed phase two, we've probably got some what do we do? What do we have? We probably have our machines that were making the important stuff. I think we rerouted that into the thing already into the grinder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about the speed and the jumps. Uh, yeah. So for the time being, we've got that stuff going into the grinder. You were just doing the Naruto run. Oh my god, I forgot that was a thing. Um, so for the time being, we've got some of our resources being expended going to getting us coupons so that we can get stuff in the awesome shop because it's sort of like a fourth level of progression through the game, right? You've got the phases, you've got the milestones, you've got the mam, and then you've got the awesome shop. So uh, we've got that going there to get us some extra coupons for that. We've got the framework of what will eventually be our sort of our primary depot, our storage depot, and some level of it will be kind of a construction area for those high end phase materials once we get to the point where we're actually making use of the thing. Um, but we've got I'm in the water. It's hard to control those jumps sometimes. We've got milestones to do. Right now, we're almost complete with the oil processing milestone that'll get us access to a whole new range of materials and machines, um, and possibly a power source. Though I think we talked about foregoing that because we've got a pretty good setup for coal power right now. And unless we get to a point where we're desperately in need of a higher tier of power output, there's really no reason to do that upgrade. Uh,
Yeah.
and just as kind of an ongoing goal, there's always just some general cleanup and stuff as we get access to new things, or just have the time to invest in some of the aesthetics of our operation here. Uh, Definitely look into that as well. But right now, our milestone for oil processing only needs a few motors. So I think we're gonna have to figure out if, where, when, how, what motors do.
Mhm.
I don't even.
I'm pretty sure it's just rotors and stators.
Yeah. So were we building those by hand up to this point?
Yeah. We had
Okay.
we had like a half of them, maybe, from finding them.
Yep. Looks like we do have rotors kind of sitting in the backlog here because the thing that's making the smart plates had plenty in stock. Uh, the copper sheets for that thing have run out, which we do use copper sheets for any of our piping stuff, but we do also
We
get them at a pretty decent pace, I think.
Yeah.
So unless we're doing like a big construction, I think we're good on giving some to that to keep those coupons flowing in. But we can definitely grab some rotors from there. I don't know. Were we handcrafting stators as well, or do we have those being made somewhere?
We have stators being crafted, but I have to keep stealing them from the production line.
Okay,
Regardless, I
so
have enough in my inventory to make it, I think.
nice. So yeah, kind of going off what I had mentioned about our power situation. I don't think that building a refinery would be a huge priority right now. Not at the very least, we don't need it for power necessarily. We always could do some of that, but I don't think that's a huge priority right now. But dipping into some of that to get the plastics and the rubber is definitely going to be important for further milestones.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I think once we have access to it, I'll maybe see if we can find some oil, because if we can get at least one uh, oil node going, I think that would probably be enough to cover us for a little bit because we're just dipping into the oil processing.
Ready?
Yep.
Milestone reached. Oil acquisition and refining unlocked. Oil-based products can now be made. The byproducts of oil refinement can be used after further processing, as seen in the refinery. Caution. This is a reminder to minimize
So
the
for
chance of
any other
explosion
tier
during out-of-base
5,
activities.
we need oil.
All right.
Oil products.
Yeah.
Same is true for everything in tier 6. Might as
That
well
does make sense.
pop that on.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll get us the things we need for phase 3. So if we wanted to, we could start setting up production lines for those. Also gets us computers, which is going to help with some of our MAM upgrades. I know we've got some things that I think, like in the Caterium, we're starting to get to the point where we need computers and such. Computers and plastics. So we can definitely get those started. Uh, let's see if we can find any nearby crude oil. I don't know. First time being in this region of the world, so I don't know if. Definitely not close. Uh, about a kilometer southwest. There's two normal and a pure node down. Looks like down on the coast there. Actually, I might know what that area is if I'm remembering, if I have any reference of where we are, which I pretty much don't, but
Uh,
um
it's the same as last time.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure that's it's like on the coast. That's that spot. Um so what do we need for oil extractor? We need more motors. That's the only thing that's really gonna slow that down. For refinery, we need more motors. Again, that's the only thing that's really gonna slow that one down. Um, an oil extractor can do 120 per minute. It says in the menu here. I don't know how much the refinery or the refinery. It's going to depend on what you're making with it.
It's like,
So the way to go for the refinery would probably be to try to make two of those, because we know there's rubber and there's plastics that we get access to immediately. Um, and I don't remember if those need anything other than just oil. I think it's just oil that goes into them for those ones. Uh,
I'm going to try and build the not the extractor, but the refinery.
I don't remember valves existing before. Is that something new with update 6? Okay, yeah, and then something we're gonna have to figure out how to deal with is gonna be the heavy oil residue, because without putting that through what, another refinery, right? It's just a liquid and it's harder to deal with
It
that.
looks like you turned to petroleum coke.
Petroleum coke can also. Or no, that's... Is it heavy oil residue that comes out of there?
Residual fuel.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you could do residual fuel off of that as well. Because that fuel, once we get a packager, we can start using that for vehicles and stuff if we wanted to.
Yeah.
But I also don't know if that's going to be a huge thing. I think the main benefit we would get from fuel, like packaged fuel, is going to be for personal, like jetpacks and whatnot, which we still don't have access to. I'm pretty sure those come through the MAM. I think all of the like equipment comes from the MAM.
We do have an unknown chemical element here still.
Yeah, I don't know or remember what that is. I don't know if it's something new to update 6 or if it's just something that I'm forgetting. Um, I don't even know what that would be referring to.
Hmm.
But let's see. For I don't know what you have for encased industrial beams, but I'm just gonna grab some because we've got plenty in storage. So I'm just gonna grab a bunch of those. Um,
Apparently it is sulfur.
Sulfur. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's definitely something that we've dealt with before. It's just not something I remembered because that's how you make explosives and such. Um, were we really offloading all of our steel beams? Steel beams aren't even what I need. I need steel pipes. So I'll grab a few stacks of those. This is really just serving to just shred our steel beams in, isn't it? Let me change how this is laid out because I don't want to pull it from the box. I want it to feed into the box. Ow, I got ran over. I want it to feed into the box and also feed into that to keep that little bit of income from the steel. You know what? I can just make 2 cables real quick.
I got 16 of 25 motors.
16 of 25. Okay. I have no motors. But I am grabbing other materials from over in the steel area. So I've got the pipes, I've got the beams in abundance. I don't have any of the copper stuff. But I'll grab those as well if we need.
I have just enough copper sheets to make.
Do wish you could open the build menu while in the pipes. Would be handy. Yeah. Okay, so if we wanted to build 1 oil extractor and 3 refineries, we're gonna need 45 motors. But the important thing would be at least getting a refinery.
Yeah. I just need 9 motors so we can get a refinery and a extractor. An extractor.
All right, what is it for motors?
Stators and rotors.
It's 2 of each to make 1 motor. All right. How many did you say?
9.
9. I
But
have got.
I'm working on it.
Okay. I will just start working on building some more for more refineries. Riveting gameplay right here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, just kind of the way it is sometimes in Satisfactory. Yeah, I need more.
Alright, I got everything.
What's that?
I got everything for one of each.
Cool. Actually, let me adjust my to-do list here. 20, that means I just need a few more stators, and then I need to grab the rotors, and then I'll have enough for 2 refineries. On top of what you've got. Whoops. Just gonna take a minute here. I imagine we'll probably try to use that pure node first because why wouldn't
Yeah.
we? Then if we ever need to, we can expand with those other 2 nearby nodes. I think setting up production for motors is going to be a big thing to do soon-ish. Honestly, it'd probably be worth taking off one of the production lines we have for coupons just to repurpose them because, you know, one of them's using the rotors and such already anyway. And we could definitely set up stator production over here near the main base. So we have the copper and such. Let's see, it's copper and steel. No, so stators we'd want to do over in steel production because we can have it isolated there. I don't know. Well, we'll have to figure it out. But I've got the stuff. So I'm going to go start making my way over to that oil node and see what life is like over there.
I just dumped a little bit of quick wire.
Speaking of quick wire, do you have any on you?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can't make Mark II poles. I don't have... I'm missing quick wire specifically.
I'll head out to meet you.
What?
I'll head out to meet you.
Oh, okay. Thought you said help me. I was like, what's happening? You were in the base. What could go wrong?
Existing.
Well, all right.
You followed the coast, so I was gonna go through the cave, with all the gas.
Yeah, it didn't seem ideal going through the poison without some sort of protection from that. Took out some hatchers over here. Let's see. Where are these nodes?
They're on an island, if I recall correctly.
Here's one. This is one of the normal ones. Looks like the pure is on this other island area over here. Got a bunch of spitters over here. I'll try to deal with them real quick. You know, they're kind of posturing, but they're not really acting out against me. So, it almost feels bad a little bit just wailing on them, but... You know, if, we're not here to care about ecosystems or the environment. So,
Clearly.
in fact, I would say it is quite the opposite. I think we've made that clear enough. Boom. Ugh. Just right on the sand? You heathen.
Have you ever seen an oil rig?
Listen. We can build anything in literally seconds.
What's your point?
I'm just saying, if we're not here to waste resources on aesthetics, then what are we even doing?
It's
I don't
very
know.
weirdly shaped, and it doesn't want to. Really does not want to line up the extractor. Put it there.
So I think if we can do like two doing like the plastics and rubber and such, and then we can feed those into this one to do.
Well, if we're doing this to make plastic and heavy oil, we can have a lot of these. As we're going to produce 240 oil per minute.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's what, 30 on the plastic and 30 on the rubber. So actually thinking about it, I don't know. The easiest way to set this up to have it just operating consistently in the background would be to do the petroleum coke and then just have that going into a grinder. But yeah, we could definitely do more refineries if we really wanted to. I do think that it would be something to expand later once we've got automated production on motors,
Yeah.
because I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, because shoot, this could feed like a bazillion different things. Or 8. They're putting out 1 and 1. So they're putting out 2 oil residue per minute. No. 10. They're putting out 10. So they wouldn't be keeping up with the... Oh, hold on. Oh, this is making rubber. Why would that be rubber?
Because you're going to have the waste product going here? Oh.
Rubber and plastic both use the crude oil.
We do need rubber still as well.
Well, yeah, but I figured if we did each of those two, one doing plastic, one doing rubber, and then the third one doing the coke, so that we can have it just constantly running in the background, so we don't have to babysit it by like
It might have changed if I
dumping
looked up the
fuel and such.
recipes and then clicked my push to talk button. That seems to have happened
Ah.
a lot. No, do you have copper sheets? Because I ain't got any.
I have 149 here, so there's that.
Woo!
I've also got steel pipes if we need those. I don't remember. No, those don't go into anything for actual pipes. Thought they did. Um, now, what I didn't account for is that the awesome sink needs reinforced iron plates, which I didn't bring, but I might be able to make real quick anyway. I actually do not have the materials to do that, so a
I'm just
sink
crazy.
I would have to go back for. Yeah, I'm gonna do that quick. And see if I can grab some more materials for this stuff.
I don't even want to do it like that anyways.
All right. I found sulfur. Not a
Data shows
node,
this is a
but
mix of sulfide and sulfate minerals. It could be an indication of recent volcanic activity. A new research tree exploring volatile self-defense applications can now be accessed in the NAM.
we'll definitely want to set up a hyper tube going out that way because going back kind of sucks.
A little.
All right. Reinforced iron plates and screws. No, just the reinforced iron plates. I don't need the screws if I'm not making the plates.
I just like didn't go back.
Reinforced iron plates are here. Looks like I'm just gonna grab them off the belt. So that would be the awesome sink.
Ooh, so we're gonna need 135 watts.
135 watts to operate that stuff.
Yeah, to
Um,
operate all three of these. Oh, well, four.
well, right now we're just sometimes dipping into the battery power and or biofuel burners. Let's see, because our generators go to 600. We can handle up to 880. So we'd be dipping into the biofuel burners, but we could do that. And then expand the generators.
We have two more little things we can make, which would cover it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna throw some stuff into some storage real quick because I don't want to deal with it. And I'm gonna research this sulfur while I'm here because I want to get explodey things. Experimental power generation in sulfur. All right, and then what do we need? What do hypertubes use? They use the steel pipes and the copper tubes. We should probably devote a full smelter worth of copper ore into the copper sheets. Because right now I think
Sulfur.
we've just got a single smelter in our copper.
Sulfur is a little ways away from our coal generator.
Hmm. I am going to return to the place and
Lay
set
some
up
wire
an...
along the way.
What's that?
Lay some wires along the way.
Oh yeah, good point. Where is the best node to connect from? Probably right here. This would be so much worse if we didn't have Blade Runners.
Yeah.
I have been playing a bit offline, and by a bit, I mean a lot, because I can't help myself. And it's just been going back to not having the Blade Runners, and it's kind of the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Just in all of anything ever forever, it's just the worst. Well, I think we're gonna get a bridge here. Hello, friend. I don't want to deal with you. You spit fire at me. Well, my bridge has run into a bit of an obstacle, but there's still room. Oh, I ran out of iron plates. Are you kidding me? Wow. Didn't think that was going to be an issue. But as it turns out, it was.
Oh, crap. Oh, well.
What's that?
I accidentally made that a Mark II powerful.
No. I was wondering why it was a Mark II. Now, the problem with making the awesome sink is that on the way here, I ended up using up most of my concrete. Do you have 30 concrete?
I I have 9.
Cool. It didn't account for how quickly concrete and iron plates go. But we have the power connected, so that's something.
Sure is.
um, do you have the means to set up storage containers over there for
Yeah.
the things?
I don't want to put it there.
Yeah, one thing that I hope we get one day in this game is elevators for like people.
I think I complained about that last time, dude.
Like, because I think you could technically use like hypertubes to basically serve as an elevator, but I don't like hypertubes anyway. They're goofy. Grab some of those and some of the concrete. And we go back. Yay.
Did you mean to have these both on plastic?
No, I didn't set those.
Oh,
I don't think
okay.
I did.
I presumed that you set them. Well, I'll leave it as is for a few minutes. That way we can get the plastic needed for the mission, the milestone.
Yeah.
There's a quite large amount of oil buffer.
There's a lot of angry critters around here. Always spitting their fire and whatnot.
Man, it's because we started the oil production.
Actually, I could have that line up like perfectly with the output of that. Shoot, I can't see the...
A little more. Right here.
There we go. More coupons. The awesome sink really is the epitome of the theme of this game. Just taking
Yeah.
perfectly useful things and just destroying it. For profit. Alright, so we've got our oil going here.
Alright, we got all the plastics, so I'm gonna swap these over to rubber for now.
Shoot already.
Yep.
That's fast.
And the rubber production will actually bring us up to keep up the heavy oil residue, I
Neat.
think. Wait, hold on, let me read that again. Yeah, it should.
Yeah. They're each doing 20.
Yep.
I don't actually have any copper sheets, but I do have steel pipes. And concrete. How dare you?
Yes.
I'll get this as far as I can go. I'll probably be able to do like two lengths of pipe. Looks like it stops at 50.
Man, that crude oil it fills up quick.
All right, that's as far as we can go. We need more copper sheets.
Well,
I think I'll try to increase our copper sheet production a little bit. Because anytime we go anywhere, we need a lot of that. And we are barely producing it at all compared to
everything
how
else.
much we need when we need it. Yeah. Because like the stuff with iron, right? We've kind of mastered setting up the production lines for that stuff. The steel we're, not quite optimized there, but we're making good amounts. The copper though, it's still like day one setup, basically.
Yeah.
It's like the wire and the cables and stuff. That is abundant. But then the sheets are made slower and all that, so. Actually, I'm gonna grab some fuel for the chainsaw so I can clear out some of the foliage as well.
I'm murdering indigenous life forms
Nice.
so I can pick up a slug.
Is it a purple one?
No, it's yellow.
Oh. Well, yellow is gonna be. It's better than the blue, right?
Yeah.
But we still don't
Always
have
good.
that purple researched one.
Well, guess what I just found?
What?
A purple slug that's stuck in one of those rocks that we gotta explode.
That's convenient. We need sulfur for that.
Yep. That's behind the coal a good ways.
Okay, so I'm gonna rework some elements of this area and expand this platform.
Alright, I'm on my way back with the plastic and rubber.
Neat.
Wow. Why doesn't this hypertube go all the way?
Hypertube obviously goes precisely as far as it was intended to go.
Hmm.
Alright, let's rework this whole situation. This layout is, I think in general, less than ideal. Is there a different way I can orient this to make it more convenient? Sideways is probably the way to go. And I would like at least 2 smelters, maybe four.
Well, there you go. We got pretty far in that milestone so far.
Nice.
It's just the motors.
Let's see. That's too close. How? Are you kidding me? This is truly atrocious how much this is fighting with me. Whoops. There's actually room here. I might be able to do this this way. It's really cutting it close, but actually that works. I don't like that. These to be.
I'm gonna start, hopefully, production on motors.
That would be good.
Since those are Very annoying to crash.
This one I think has to go this way. And it's the wrong way, of course. I need quick wire. These are making 30. And how do I get out of one of these? Let's do this first. Okay. 10 per minute. Might do 2 of these. Doing just that.
Yeah, I'm gonna chew it. Just can't really, well, we can. Ooh. I'm not at all sorry for this spot here.
What's that?
So I'm not at all sorry for this spot over here. It's, where I have the, root motors being boost.
Hmm.
Oh, I just feel like they're on fire.
Can't do 2. I can do 1. Will probably be good. I should drop back 1. 2. Yeah, that works. Let's fix these belts because I built them wrong. That one actually won't be going that way. This will be wire. And then I need at least 2 more constructors.
Alright, we're making 7.5 motors per minute.
Neat.
If we had more copper sheets.
Yep. Once I get power to this place, then everything will be going. I don't remember which of these belts is which, so I don't know how to run these. I'm gonna need to come back for quick wire anyway. Then we'll get those all powered up. God, what goes where in this tangled mess?
Well, you can untangle it now.
That's true. Because I have one constructor that's going to be doing copper wire, one constructor that's going to be doing cables, two constructors that are going to be doing copper sheets, and then one of these is for the concrete as well. I think you just traded concrete and copper sheets or something.
I traded concrete and plates.
Or yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Oh, so the bottom three are all just copper stuff. We just had those go into one, so that's easy to sort out. Top one is going to be concrete.
Yep.
So let me rerun the concrete because I ended up cutting that one off so that I could reorganize things.
Could you steal the quick wire out of that thing?
I didn't take quick wire because I'm dumb.
Huh.
Even though I needed it.
Goes by fast then. We got 36 motors already.
Neat. Is
Oh, we're tapped into the biomass generators heavily now.
neat. Not really neat now that it's registered to me what you said, but fuck! I deleted the wrong thing. I accidentally got rid of one of my constructors. There you go. So that's gonna be cable. It's wire. Sheets. Wire. Nope, that was right. This goes direct. This will go there. Into there. Now I need power lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna need 2 power poles. One over here is gonna do well, and then one kind of centrally over here.
You ever go to do something and just entirely forget what it was?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
me.
a lot. All right, copper production is back online. We should be getting 20 copper sheets per minute. Probably up from like basically nothing. So
Hmm.
what is these? Oh, staters. I didn't realize that we had an alternate stator recipe because I only looked at the default one in the handcrafting. Forgot about that.
Well, we're halfway to the goal of 100 motors.
Nice.
All right, 63.
Uh, so do we want to put on those other two generators?
I think so.
Generally, not a fan of leaving. Once you get to the point where you're on fully automated power, it's never feels good to go back to the limited resources. Uh,
Do you have copper sheets?
I have 10, but
Well,
those should
then we're gonna have to
be
wait a little while.
yeah. Those are coming in now. I don't know what our production was before, but now it's at two normal pace constructors doing it. I don't think they use the full extent of the resources that they're getting because I think they use like what is it? They use 20, but they're getting 30. So really, we could have 3 constructors going off of that. We just have to have the two belts like split and then merging into another one to go into a third constructor. And that sounds like a lot of splitters and mergers, more than I want to deal with.
I just boosted those smelters.
The limit is the constructors. So if we boosted the constructors to make use of
You
30,
say that, but it's constantly struggling to get the copper ingots in.
it shouldn't be because those should be putting out 30. I wonder if the belts that are for some reason Mark 1s back there are part of the problem. That is almost certainly going to make a big difference.
It is,
Yeah.
as it's constantly smelting them. Well, now they're boosted once, and they'll use 30 per minute to make 15 per minute.
Nice. That
So we'll be making 30 per on each of those.
all right. So that should hopefully resolve our copper sheet limitations. I'm gonna go fetch a bundle of quick wire to shove in a machine. once we do have an excess of copper sheets, we should also make, obviously finish that one hypertube, but also make one going to the Caterium.
Put all the motors.
What?
Ready to watch it launch?
Oh,
I
hold
got
on.
all the motors.
I'm so
and then
far
some.
away. I'm at Caterium. Ugh. We can't possibly have a launch without watching it. All right. I'm back.
Milestone reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise. New project parts enable progress to the next phase.
Neat. The trucks are big. Ugh. They use the next tier of frameworks.
So that is our next one, because I think we can hit that pretty easily.
Yeah. We'll just let's see. Oh shoot, you know that 10 on those versatile frameworks has not versatile. Is it versatile? Those frameworks have not been going up, so I think I need to go check on that. I think they were over in steel.
I hope you weren't sinking them.
No, I don't think I was. If I was, that was a critical error. I'm pretty sure I only set up the other two to go to the sink. Just check to make sure, see what this one is producing. First over. Oh no. I didn't do that, did I? Well, let's see. These are making frameworks. Those would be going into here, which go into that. Okay, so the thing is,
You were doing exactly what I just said.
a little bit. Um, yeah, so I made a line that was taking both of the things from this side and putting them into a burner instead of just the ones that we don't want anymore. So let me fix this.
That would explain why we're getting so many points in the sink.
Yeah. Reconnect that line. Have that going back there. Yeah, so this is producing modular frames, but I don't know. So it's using 3.75 per minute, and it's producing 2 per minute. Hold on. But it's got them backed up. How could that be? I guess for a while it wasn't getting... No, it was
With-
getting steel.
With the manufacturer, we can make heavy modular frames automatically. Because it needs 4 inputs of a modular frame, steel pipes, in-case industrial beams, and screws. It's 100 screws each.
Mm-hmm.
With our current screw production, that would be 1 per minute. We only produce 100 screws per minute right now.
Still gonna be a little bit probably before we have enough copper sheets. I don't know how much we need, but
Hmm.
there's about 100 in the storage right now.
I'm gonna head out to fuel. Oil.
Ow.
No remorse.
How did a hog get on top of our power station?
That's a good
Like,
question, man.
like up on the upper level generators. It's just hanging out. What?
Oh, oh no. Oh,
What's going on?
I fell through the world.
Oh.
It's a pretty interesting perspective they have here. With all the stuff I have on me, I definitely do not want to hit respawn.
uh, what's what's the solution then?
Uh, solution is my game crashes. Interesting.
Is it?
No.
Uh,
Oh, oh no. Alright, put me back into the hub, but I don't have any inventory.
oh no.
And on the map, my box isn't showing.
Well, that's really unfortunate, to say the least.
I'm gonna go to where I fell through the world, and maybe it'll just be there. I'm so slow. I do not see it. Nope.
Hmm.
Yeah, all that's gone.
Well, that sucks.
That's just an hour's worth of oil products. Okay, it's more like half an hour. Half an hour's worth of oil products. But all that other shit I had. Ugh, that's all gone too. And the Explorer. Cause it flipped on top of me and pushed me into the world, and it also glitched into the world. And we both started falling, so I was like, oh, I'll just delete it. And then when I pop back on top like you do in every other single game where you fall through the map, which is all of them, it'll be fine. I was replaced. No, no. This game, it just sends you down into the void for several miles before it crashes, and then you respawn with nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough.
I'll just say this. Even Saints Row has a thing for that. Like, every game I've played has a thing for that.
Yeah, it tends to be a pretty standard thing at this point to have some sort of safety net, effectively.
Yeah. Got back here. And I just put all that plastic in. What I wanted to do was use it for research.
Ugh. Ugh.
Hey, come make me some Blade Runners.
Yeah, alright. I'm on my way back anyway. I need one steel beam to get the last conveyor belt out of Mark III that I needed. But how's the power look right now?
Let's see. I'm pretty sure we're still tapping into biomass.
Later knows I need
Yeah.
silica.
I grabbed some. I was gonna do it by scrounging up all the resources, but I couldn't find it.
There you go.
Dang.
Yeah, I think the last generator is struggling to keep up because one of its belts is a Mark One.
That would make sense.
I think someday I will want to, if we continue using that in the long run, I'll want to just rebuild the entire thing for the most part, because having built it without planning on the second level, really, it's got a bit of a mess going to the second level.
A bit.
But, let's see. Man, so you remember when I realized that the versatile frameworks weren't going? And how in
Yeah.
that time since then, it's gone up like 14? Can you imagine if that had been going the entire time? Can you imagine if that had been going when I had the server on before we started the stream? But man, we've got like 8 tickets.
Could you imagine if we had enough steel beam production for this versatile framework?
I mean, we should. feel like.
We don't.
I do
Either
have
that or
the
Spectrum.
production being split to where some of them are going to storage. So that might be the issue, because I wanted to be able to use some when we need belts and stuff.
Yeah. I'm just gonna cut that off for a little bit.
Yeah. When we were doing it originally, we basically ran out of steel beams because I had it just pulling right from the container instead of splitting it to go into both. And so I ended up switching it back to that so that it wouldn't so that we'd have steel belts stockpiled a little bit, which we do now. Need to look at the generators up top and actually see what their situation is. Oh, they're not connected. That's interesting. One of them is, the other one is not. Okay, let's wire you up. Okay. So we're producing 750 now. Our capacity is 910. So we should not be pulling from biofuel and batteries constantly anymore. It's just when stuff spikes briefly, it pushes up into it. But we're still scraping our renewable production. And I would hope that the game has the sense to pull from batteries before it pulls from biofuel.
I think it's pulled from biofuel first.
Ugh. Either way, I would assume even if we didn't have biofuel, with the size of the dips that's doing, the battery would probably be more than
Handling it.
enough anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a consistent push like it was earlier. It's the occasional spike now. Does this tree just not exist? Ah! I don't know where these hogs came from, but there was two more on the ground near the full production. I don't know if that was just like a respawn from like an update or something.
I couldn't tell you, man.
I'm gonna slide under the car. Nope, you can't slide under the car.
Well, I was able to slide under the Explorer at one point.
The tractor said no.
The one vehicle that's constantly trying to kill us. You're like, why do we roll under that?
Is there any MAM research we can do? Conveniently.
I'm glad you specified.
Actually, if we get 50 plastic, we can get the high-speed connectors, which
Yep. That's why I wanted the research, and I put
uh,
it all in that spot.
I'm gonna see if I can continue that hyper tube, maybe.
Oh, I stole some of these pipes. Was good.
How dare you? Oh shoot, that's a bunch. Ah, I keep running into things. Just trying to run around at the speed of sound. Man, wish I
Yeah.
hadn't said that. Now the song
Boy.
is stuck in my head.
Yep. Huh. 3,000 copper wire. Just noticed it.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to do. Copper wire is pretty abundant.
There you go.
Neat.
What was I looking for, man? What am I trying to do? I don't know, but here's 12 more motors. 12 more motors. I was just thinking in my mind, like, oh yeah, I have some extra rotors in my inventory from that time. Oh, right.
uh,
Um, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to the original recipe, which makes the rotors slower, but I don't take copper sheets. As we have a abundance of iron rods.
yeah,
We should
probably
really be
be.
using our more scarce resources
Yeah.
until they're not so scarce. I wish my brain would work. Tell me the things that I was trying to do before I forgot. All right, power slugs. Not power slugs, but power shards. We don't have. Ah, I think I had them in my inventory,
mm.
which means we have permanently lost the very limited power shards.
Well,
Because that's a fun mechanic, having those be incredibly rare.
right.
Yeah.
I can't quite place where this feeling is coming from, but I get just the slightest feeling that you're less than enthused about the current sequence of events that has occurred.
Don't be ridiculous.
Well, the hypertube will now get us across the new and improved bridge and partway into the desert. All right, and in light of other recent events, uh, the oil refinery bridge is shaping up pretty nicely, if I say so myself.
I'm not sorry for the sprawl I created doing a thing out here.
I will,
Hi to
just
you
out of
too in the
curiosity.
chat. What's out of curiosity?
I will have to see what it is that you've done.
It'd be funny if you couldn't tell. What did I come here for? What did I come here for?
Oh, that was a mistake. Where are rods? There are rods.
Couldn't be too hard to find. It's a lot of them.
I'll go ahead and refine down some of these things into protein and biomass. Dump these things in the machine. Oh, I need to see if I've got any copper sheets at this point. Do have plenty.
And can't believe you still haven't added me to your collabs panel.
Man, first of all, how dare you? Second of all, shoot, do I even have Dragon on there?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay. Well, I also don't have you on my thumbnails because I don't know what to put on them. I haven't gotten a PNG for them specifically.
Weirdly
Oh.
enough, my PNGs aren't working on my stream. I noticed. So
Yeah. I have had issues with React where it just like for whatever reason it decides it's not gonna load.
It
Uh
decided it wanted to be logged out.
huh.
Well, I'm logged into it now, and still nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just whatever the issue is that I've come across where it's just like, we're not gonna show anything. So I've had that happen a few times. Hasn't happened for a little bit, but it does happen every now and then.
Okay, I got it to fix by going into some OBS settings.
Oh, speaking of things I don't have you for, I also didn't link your Twitch because I keep forgetting to ask if you want me to do that. I'm good at this, I promise.
Hmm. Sure seems that way. What did I come here for? This.
What is this? Oh, nice. And if we can make 100 of those, we can get the next power pole,
I was about to manually start doing
I think. Man, how dare you have someone in your chat?
it. Joe's.
I mean, well, here's the thing. Normally, a lot of the time, I would have you in my chat, but that doesn't happen anymore. You're sabotaging me. I see how it is.
Yeah, definitely.
It's been the plan all along. Anyway.
So anyway, I begun production on these copper sheets. Sorry, circuit boards. We can make like 50 at the moment.
Hmm.
And they're producing at 7.5 per minute, so it's gonna be a while.
All right. I've just set up our path to the other one. I was gonna throw some signs down, possibly, to say where they go. Let's see. Oh, I would need quartz and reinforced iron plates anyway. Where do those go? They go over here. That's the one.
Up to 67 motors.
Neat.
Did you see what I did?
I didn't. I'm not sure where the thing occurred.
Well, it's in the area next to a bunch of other stuff.
Hmm.
Not near steel or anything like that.
Ah,
Oh.
quartz has been taken over by a plasma spitter. All right, I'm on my way back now. I got
We
some.
got to do it, quartz.
I needed to get crystals to make signs.
Mm. I heard to make science at first.
I'm too dumb to make science.
Same.
I just do the easy science where they tell me to put parts in a machine and the machine does the science.
So yeah, I just tell the people to do the science for me.
Hmm. Man, there's a lot of cats in this cave that leads to the quartz.
It's kind of funny how with your overlay, my head just takes up the entirety of the bottom right hand of the screen of the actual game.
Yeah.
spot where all the icons are. But then on
Yeah.
my stream, with the lack of the overlay and just the two PNG tubers, it takes up the same amount of space as my head alone.
Okay, so I can't do text on that size. How about a display size? Actually, can I raise that up?
You raise me up.
I can raise it up. So I could do like quartz and that there's backgrounds.
Shenanigan.
Crazy. Uh layout. Ten. Why is it 10? I wish I could do big text, big picture, instead of tiny text, big picture, or big text, tiny picture that's off center. Ugh. Oh, whatever. Close enough.
So, you were right next to it.
Ugh, I fell. Over here? Is
Yeah.
it, Oh, because these weren't doing anything before, were they?
No, these had them turned off because we didn't really need them. But now they all make screws. They make cast screws.
That's a lot of screws.
About 150 per minute. And then I go into this storage container right here. We're gonna need them. Especially since the heavy modular frames cost 100 per minute.
Oh shoot, I didn't realize that there was material settings. Yeah, I do think I like this centered better. That is too glowy.
Oh, we can research the geothermal generator.
Is that the thing that's in the sulfur tree?
No, it's in Caterium.
Okay. So there's something in sulfur. I'm not sure what it is. It's like alternative power or something like that.
Aha! I have been making the entirely wrong thing this whole time. Well, we have a lot of extra circuit boards for whenever we need those. Whoops. I need a speed connector. Which does need circuit boards, so I wasn't entirely wrong.
All right, so we've got signs on the things now.
High-speed connectors actually take a decent amount of quick wire.
Actually, I wonder. Shoot, I could have just thrown the signs literally on them. Oh. I'm just gonna do that and try not to get pulled in.
Lord, these are big.
Ugh.
Manufacturer.
Stuck under a conveyor belt. I was trying to slide under it. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the quartz sign next to the thing because it's... I've never come at this thing right from the front. It's come kind of from the side.
Man, I'm at that like level of tired where your eyes hurt. We're almost done with alternative fluid transport.
I'm going to try to put up a... Shoot, actually, I don't have enough copper sheets on me to do it. I'd have to go back for more. I do want to check out where this sulfur is at, though.
So
See
for
if I
those
can...
25 modular frames, that's 2,500 screws for all of them,
Uh-huh.
and 125 encased industrial beams. And my screw production facility had made more than enough. Barely, by like half a stack. Because I guess I'm handcrafting these, because, man, building a manufactory seems like it need a more dedicated area.
Yeah, probably. Shoot, is the sulfur gonna be up in the mountains or down below? Be convenient if it was up, because I am up.
But also, it's residue from volcano, so
You're a residue.
what is that supposed to mean, Azabiel?
I don't know. How dare you assume I would know what the things that I say mean? So I kind of stumbled upon this cave that's got a Mercer sphere in it. And literally nothing else. It's just like a weird hole in the ground with a Mercer sphere.
Picking up multiple Fix-It personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
I'm so lost. What am I doing? Uh.
I found a yellow slug.
Woo. It's over here. Well, time to craft 25 heavy modular frames.
Nice.
Hey, no. Hey, hold on a minute. I can't see them. In the equip... Oh, it's the equip workshop. That'd be why. Doi.
Mm.
There's your problem.
All right, so I found the sulfur. It is, in fact, at the top of the mountain. And it is surrounded by these plant things that stand up and spit out a bunch of poison.
Uh-huh.
So, unlike my usual normal strategy of building up a little outpost around the node, like on top of it, I think I'm just going to do a miner that then pulls the stuff off the mountain and goes somewhere useful. Do I even have the means to make a miner right now? I would if I had portable miners, which I will fix.
All right, now. Hopefully, by the time I get back to the hub, the motors will be finished, and then we'll have everything to launch.
Neat. That's just more poison down there. I want this thing to go the other way. I'm pretty sure a hog poisoned itself to death.
That's sad.
Oh, actually, no, yeah. Yeah, this one, I didn't do this one. It was the architect of its own downfall.
Well, milestones ready.
Neat. I'm in a mountain.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push the button without you.
How dare you? But okay. Shoot, I'm really far.
Milestone reached.
You can see the
Plants can now be
whole
packaged to allow for
power station.
transportation via vehicle and conveyor belts. Additionally, highly improved biofuel can now be produced.
But what makes the biofuel highly improved? Ow, poison. Please don't die me. Okay, that was fine.
Man. Truck big.
Yeah, the truck is real big. Also, another fun thing I've noticed, I don't think my computer likes being near the power station.
No.
It seems to take offense. Ow, poison. Ow, stop it. Ow. Like, it's not like a crazy amount of dropped frame rate or anything, but it's enough to notice.
It is moderately annoying that we have the constructor, assembler, and the manufacturer, which is 1, 2, 4. And
Yeah.
the specific high-speed connectors here take 3 items. So either add something that costs 3 items, or tack one thing on or off from the recipe.
How dare you charge into me? Apparently, I had enough fuel in the uh, chainsaw to just cut down one tree, one single tree.
A single tree.
But that got me enough biomass to do more.
Hello. What's your
Sulfur.
ah right.
Uh, what does sulfur need? Well, we probably can't do anything with it yet, can we? So,
Research. Because there's that unstable power source thingy.
yeah. Alright. Well, I'll just need to connect this. I have a lot of materials for running a power line, so that shouldn't be an issue. I just need to remember which way the place is.
Alright, I have to be right back for a few minutes.
Alright. That was a waste. I didn't have room for that. Let's go back to base. Actually, I do have sulfur in my inventory, so I can grab some of that before I go. I got a stack of sulfur, so now I can go back. For that one. Let's see, how much do I need? 50, 25. Okay, so I can do both of these. 100 rotors. 25 more of frames. Rotors should be... Rotors are gone. The stators we have plenty of, but let's see if I can get this coal and any of those modular frameworks, and hopefully I'll be able to start getting this sulfur research going. Let's grab those there. That is going to be plenty for that. Coal I'll just grab right out of here. So there's an abundance of that. Rotors I will probably have to handcraft, which is unfortunate, but doable. Let me check again to see how many I need. I need about... I only need
I'm back.
87. Welcome back! I'm researching black powder.
Nice.
because I had enough sulfur on me to do that and the experimental power generation, but I need rotors for the whatever the experimental power generation is.
Hmm.
Man, I sure do need a lot of screws. I wonder if I can find those anywhere.
Who knows, man?
Well, it's a good thing there was about, what, 3,000 in that container? Because I needed a lot. Gonna do this for a second. Actually, before I do that... Oh, I was stuck in the air for a second. Yeah, okay. I think I do need to... Because the rotors are actually being produced slowly enough that the motors are just taking up all the ones that they're making.
Yeah.
Um, but we can make black powder now, so I can set up a constructor over in the sulfur zone to produce that for us. But first I want to get this experimental power generation, so I'm going to make 87 rotors.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, it'll be something like fun. Might not be the
Something like
word
fun.
I would use for it, but you know. Also, we've got 2 power shards in the storage now. I wasn't sure if there was anywhere in particular that it would be useful, so I just boxed them for now. Alright, that's them rotors. Experimental power generation. Compacted coal and turbo fuel. Is that even something I can make right now? I cannot make whatever that component is. Oh yeah, to make black powder we need coal. Honestly, I'll probably just conveyor belt that over to the thing. It's like, it's up in the mountains. No one's gonna go up there anyway.
Hey,
What?
before you run away, do you have some steel pipes?
Yeah.
Thanks. Man, share my brain just stop. just completely turned off.
Just screeching to a halt.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you're doing this shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I won't do that then. I'll let you do that.
Need rotors.
I wonder if the truck would be any better at getting uphill than the tractor.
You would assume it'd be better at it. I don't know if it'd be faster necessarily though. Like it's probably be able to do steeper. The most annoying part of the hypertubes is the supports for the wall won't like slightly angle.
Yeah.
Good news is it's all functioning now though.
Nice.
Now we're just gonna need to build one from there.
Oh shoot.
Surprising, isn't it?
What?
I'm just talking in chat.
No. Man, there you go again, having people in your chat. How dare you? Anyway. Uh, so constructor, I would imagine, for the black powder. I don't remember, but I assume. Oh
Yeah,
wait, no,
pretty
because
much.
it's an assembler. I need rotors.
How do you need? Oh wait, I have
What's
0.
that? I think. Oh, Whoops. Made that slower. Did I... Oh my god, I'm stupid. Just the worst.
Why is that?
I made the screws to make rotors. I didn't make the rotors.
Hmm. Your inventory is something else, man.
Well, I got rid of the container real quick so I could arrange this a little bit differently. And so all of that sulfur is in my inventory currently. So fix that a little bit, clear up some space. Ugh. It's just... Well, I guess that one's lost forever. Um, Actually gonna...
We have like 80 loaders right now.
I don't remember. Do we need... Are we gonna need sulfur for any of the other research, or is it all just powder now?
Let me look.
If we need actual sulfur, then I'll...
We need actual sulfur.
Okay, so I'll redirect some of it, and then... also have it go into the machine.
Some of these are just straight up hard drives.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Because I was like, this... It's a familiar icon, but I couldn't quite place it.
So I guess actually right now, no, we don't need any of that. Unless we want to sacrifice 2 hard drives for research. Well, I guess we end up using them anyways, but...
Yeah, I don't know. They end up being really useful when you can actually make the good shit with them, but...
I, yeah, I don't have a weapon, so that's gonna be fun.
So this thing will be making 30 black powder per minute. And we basically don't have to do anything with it. It's got its shit all figured out. And while I'm up here, do I have anything to make hyper tubes? I need rotors.
I need
4
this
rotors.
chainsaw to be made. Am I gonna buy it? Maybe like a month or two after they've hopefully fixed some bugs. But also, it's an EA game, so maybe not this.
I need one iron plate. This is terrible. Well, I can conveniently jump down to the base pretty quick now, at least. Man, this one goes fast, huh?
Yeah, no problem. I'll let you know. Yeah, I've seen some gameplay of that.
The hypertube going back up the mountain is
Not great.
not great, but going down the mountain, it's fantastic.
Really fast going down it.
It is just nice not having to actually walk up, though.
Yeah.
I I've thought about trying out Tarkov, but I don't know. I would really have to try it out to get any reasonable judge on the game, but I didn't grab the plates. I needed the plates. Oh my goodness. I tried the Cycle Frontier or whatever it's called recently, which is got Tarkov-like elements in it. Which I thought that game seemed okay for what it is right now, but I also didn't like the idea of the season ends and everything you've accomplished ever in the game, short of cosmetics, is just out the window. It's like, what's the point of doing anything then if it's just all gonna be lost?
Yeah.
Which is, it's not really a good comparison, but that's kind of what I like about Hunt Showdown. It's got a very different like gameplay cycle, but it's got some of those kind of more hardcore mode feeling gameplay elements. Like, if you go into a match and you die, your shit's just lost. But it's with it being kind of objective based instead of I don't know. I don't even know Tarkov well enough to know what the goal is when you drop into a match, but Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I haven't gotten it. It's because of the resets. If that's only a beta thing, then sure, when it releases, I'll get it, but
Yeah.
not sooner.
Yeah. Uh, um, yeah. If that's how it is for Tarkov, where it's like it's in beta, stuff will reset and all that. That that's fine. If they
Gas
change it out in
storage.
the
Gas
full
masks and
release,
filter
whatever
parts
that
can
is,
ensure
whenever that
increased
is,
odds of survival in
that'd be
gas-based
cool.
hazardous environments.
Um,
Fixit Incorporated would like to
Cycle
extend friendly
Frontier.
advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
I don't know that there's been any mention of them like resetting stuff as being a beta only thing. It seems like it's just kind of the way it goes, and you can insure your stuff in that one as well. The problem with it is it takes a currency that you can just gradually build up over time very slowly, or you can just buy with real money. And I'm never going to spend real money on insuring my gear in that game. So that kind of kills the interest in Cycle for me. Tarkov could be better. They've had more time to figure shit out than Cycle, I'm pretty sure, because Tarkov's kind of the OG in that particular realm of gameplay. Um, so I don't know. I'd be interested in checking out Tarkov, but I still don't know if like the gameplay loop is really going to interest me. I don't know. I would have to go in and see like if there's some sort of objectives, or if it's just go in and hope you can find better stuff than what you've got. Because hearing friends talk about it and seeing them play it a little bit, that's as much as I've seen. Uh, but yeah, I don't know.
You have a black powder?
No, I didn't grab any on the way down. I'm just going up to finish up the hypertube, and then I'll go pick up some on the way back. Because that's been going for a little bit.
Need some coal for that?
No, I've got coal being directed to it already. I just have coal coming from the truck station at the top of the mountain. Because that one I figure can be redirected without being an issue. Because it produces a lot. And the truck doesn't need that much. Alright, now let's just wire this up.
So the wipes don't completely screw you over because they give you a little bit of in-game currency to buy stuff again. In Tarkov, that is.
That definitely makes it nicer, especially because that is like a beta thing or whatever. It's, kind of makes up for the fact that they are resetting your progress anytime they update or whenever they do it. Yeah. The they've definitely got a better handle on it, I think, than what the Cycle is doing right now. But Cycle also has them to learn from. So hopefully the the ideal, I think, in my mind, would be that the two of them, kind of go making these games for a while and learn from each other on what is like good in their games. And kind of, you know, come up with new content and stuff like that to kind of keep the games alive and doing well. So I've got 150 black powder. The coal doesn't seem to be going, so I'm gonna have to figure that out real quick. I might have connected it wrong or something.
Yeah, it seems like a game that you'd only really want to play in co-op.
Yeah, I mean, I play Hunt solo, but again, it's a very different gameplay loop, right? you don't have to deal with even facing down enemies with guns all the time. You could just kind of drop in, take out one of the boss enemies, right, and then just zoom out on your own, completely solo without any issue. Oh, it's because I put this thing on backwards. Ow! These hogs showing up out of nowhere. But yeah, in Hunt, it's a very different gameplay loop because it is like objective based, and those objectives don't necessarily have to do with anything that other players or anything are up to. All right.
Oh,
I
that's kind of cool. Do you just like plop in wherever that NPC was at the time, or is it like a set area?
Oh, that's cool. There's actually I think I don't know who did it first. I assume Tarkov because Tarkov's been in development for a lot longer I think than any of these other games. But there's a gameplay mode in Hunt called Quick Play that sounds like it's similar to that. You kind of drop in with a random character with a random starting gear. And if you survive in quick play by being, the last man standing or, you know, reaching the objective that everyone is trying to get, then you can keep that character with any gear that they picked up during the match and with any perks that they had. Um, that kind of thing is exactly what I was talking about with Cycle and Tarkov. Like they can pull ideas from each other and add them to their own games and stuff, and have some healthy competition going. I think that'd be really good for all involved.
It's never good for any monopoly to be a thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Here is our Nobelisk detonators and our expanded tool belt.
As soon
Does
as you
seem
get a
like a
monopoly
useful.
going, you get something like a FIFA from EA.
Yeah. All
I
right.
can imagine. I mean, people sell WoW gold, so
Yeah.
where are the modular frames being made again? Over
I
here?
I think the only modular frames you have are in the versatile frameworks area, which is by Steel.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where that is. I
It's
think it might be this one.
yeah, it's on the left when you're coming from the base.
Okay, here it is. Because yes, I am in fact about to handcraft 50 heavy modular frames.
That'll
Be
happen.
prepared for some riveting gameplay.
Let's see here. I don't think. I think I'm just gonna throw that in the machine to burn.
See, if I wasn't lazy, I would set up a manufacturer to do this for me. Especially since I have everything it needs. I think we can set one of those up, like at the hub, just for it to be there.
Yeah. I mean that's that's why I did with an assembler a while ago. I think it's
Yep.
still there.
Yeah, it's the one that's making rotors. what's the end game in this? Well, it's a factory making thing. So the end game is to completely destroy the environment with machinery.
Pretty much. Um,
If you see on the top right of the screen, it'll say like objective complete phase. It's like you gotta
yeah.
get those, and then there's in each tier there's a bunch of milestones that you want to complete.
Yeah. So there's kind of like four paths of progression. And I guess the goal is to just do those. And once you've done those, then it's just I don't know,
Once you
optimize
do those,
everything.
yeah, it's either you either further optimize your factory or you just fuck off.
Yeah.
The main thing is the progression actually takes a while.
Yeah. It the phases like ramp up exponentially. Like each each one is just so much takes so much longer than the last. It's crazy. The milestones are a bit more easy to kind of figure out pretty quickly, but
I think a way you can think of it from the olden days is like Tekkit.
mm, yeah.
Did I make this for the milestone, or did I have other plans with them? I can't remember now. Oh, it's definitely Tekkit on track. Well, if it wasn't for them, well, it's in there now.
Hmm.
And at least we got 29 computers, let's shove in there. Can we? Oh,
Give me one now.
I was about to say, can we even make computer? Yeah, we can. Oh god.
I would certainly hope so. Uh,
Roller coaster. Well, you can make a train. I don't really think you can do any loops with it, unfortunately.
yeah, I don't think anything can loop in this game just yet, but you know, we can hope for the future. I've got 100 black powder. I don't remember how much we need for the next goal.
What cool would that be?
I think it's the smokeless powder.
It's 100.
100. All right, I'll bring this back.
Oh boy. Uh, so we need 71 computers, which is 710 circuit boards, 4,000 screws, 1,200 plastic. Circuit boards are the main issue here.
Yeah.
Might as well get to work. That'll be about an hour and a half if it constantly had everything it needed. This crafting time here and the required amount is why you want to optimize the factory.
Oh shoot! You know what? I need plastic.
What did I get? I got something called Tailspire, which is for TTRPGs, but what was something else?
I think Tailspire is the only thing I picked up on Steam. Oh, I forgot that I left this bridge without rails. Partially.
No, there's almost enough plastic in its entirety over here for the 71 computers. That's not counting the circuit boards, I don't think.
But can I get 50?
Fair.
Oh, nice.
50. Uh, why is that? How'd they ruin it? I haven't actually really seen much gameplay of Raft. Ah, I see.
It does seem like kind of a neat game, but the idea of just like having, I mean, I guess, in this game, right, I build like a main base, and that's, if I could, that would basically be it. But I don't know. It feels like being forced to be in one spot basically the entire game. Like, man, I'm gonna want to see other environments and shit.
Is it one of those games where it's like a survival game, but it actually has like a story-based ending or something, like Forest?
I, as far as I've seen of it, you've got a little raft, right? It's in the name, and you can expand that out with like, you're basically you build on a grid, right? And you get materials that's just floating in the ocean. Sometimes you see an island, and you can like loot stuff off of there. But you got to anchor your raft first, and there's sharks that'll attack and damage part of your raft. But like, that's kind of seems like it. You just you got your one platform, which you can make bigger, but you know it it's still just the one platform, right? But it never looked too interesting to me. Looks like it'd be fun, if you got people to play with and stuff. Jump into it for a while, but uh, I don't think I'd be able to stick with it like I do with other similar games.
You say handicapped Rust, but every time we play Rust, we literally turn into apes, so there's no denying that. This is full on monkey. Well, every time we played Rust, we'd always do either like a couple weeks or whatever. Sometimes it's just a few hours, but it always ends with us having just been killed or raided or whatever, spawning and meeting up while we're naked and just bashing each other in the face with rocks while making noises.
Uh,
So, it's the only way to play it. Yeah, pretty much.
so I think to make smokeless powder, we probably need to do it in a manufacturer, or maybe it's in a refinery. I don't know. It's not in the assembler or constructor.
How many things does it take?
I don't know. I haven't actually looked at the recipe, but I just came up here and I was like, all right, time to build a thing to make this smokeless powder. And then I found out that I couldn't. I don't seem to be able to make it by hand. I also apparently can't make black powder by hand. Are you telling me I can't just mash some sulfur and coal together? They're both like fucking just powders, right? Well, if you turn them into powder. never been in the presence of sulfur in person before, so I don't really know what it's like. I just assume it's a soft rock or something.
Isn't it a powder?
I don't know, man. I just said. I'm too dumb to know things like that. If it's a powder, all the more reason I should be able to just take some of that and take some coal and just kind of mush it together. And then ta-da, I got the good stuff. But apparently only a machine can do it.
Man. It is just crazy how much my brain lags. But
Well, I just realized we have hit the 3 hour point, so I think we're at the point where we decide how long we're gonna go.
well, I do have to take the dog to the vet in a few hours. Or a couple hours actually. So
So,
probably sooner rather than later.
mm-hmm.
I'll DM you, man.
I think what I'm gonna try to do real quick is figure out how one makes black powder in this game. Or not black powder, smokeless powder. I wonder. Yeah, it's got to be either like a manufactory or maybe a refinery, but I don't know. I'm gonna go to where we might have one of these machines built and see if I can find out. Do we have a manufactory anywhere? Have we built one of those yet?
No, we have
Okay, I didn't think so.
not. I'm getting a phone call. One second.
Oh shoot! Look at that! I got a new follower. Uh, Absolutely. Thank you for that follow. Ha! I've discovered it. You had to press it. Well, I appreciate it, man. All right, so we can turn the residual fuel and black powder into... No, looking at that wrong. Yeah, the residue and black powder turns into smokeless powder. Not gonna actually do that yet. Let's put this back on. Whoops. Put this back on petroleum coke. That is good to know. So, shoot. Without some sort of automated vehicle running that, it's going to be kind of a pain because I don't think we have any oil anywhere up near the sulfur.
I'm back.
Cool. So I just found out that the smokeless powder is done in a refinery. It uses the residual oil residue and black powder.
Hmm.
So unless we have oil up in the mountain near the sulfur, which I don't think we do, but I could always check, we'd need some way to cart the black powder over to the oil, and that would be a complicated path to make a vehicle do, and it would take a lot of fuel to do it anyway. So I think without like drones, which we won't have for a while, it's going to be a pain to do unless we just manually drop the black powder in every now and then. Like we could probably set up like a secondary refinery that isn't
Mhm.
just going to the sink. Funnel off some of the residue to that, and then just occasionally drop some black powder in it just to get smokeless powder when we need it, rather than having it fully automated. But setting up smokeless powder and continuing on the path for the milestones and the phases and stuff probably be something to do next time. We are at that just over 3 hours now, or pretty close to 3 hours at least. I think we're just slightly over.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're good stopping here, this is probably as good a spot as we're gonna get.
Yeah. It's gonna take a lot of time to get the milestone too, so.
Yeah. So yeah, next time we completely forget anything that we've said at the end of this video and then just kind of wing it. So if we just plan on winging it anyway, all the better. Appreciate having a new follower. That's cool. And yeah, we'll figure out how to formulate words and thoughts next time. Probably not, JK.
Yeah, probably not.
But yeah, we'll pick this up. For the time being, my plan is to just keep Satisfactory on Tuesdays, same time, about noon Central Time. Nice midday stream. That may change in the future. We'll see. But I always do my schedules on Twitter and in my Discord for anyone who's in those. Not many people. So yeah, we'll jump into it next time.
Bye.
Have a good one.